Hi, everybody. Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York. It's mulch, topsoil, and sand, and everything else you need this spring to make your home look great on the outside or even on the inside. 631-756-1125, the phone number, website omnitruevalue.com. And also brought to you by our newest affiliates, Tempest. Let the revolutionary Tempest weather system get the revolutionary Tempest weather system and join the fastest growing observing network on the planet. Use the coupon code Joe and Joe Weather Show and you get 10% off. The link is on the descriptor to this video. All right, I'm going to go back to yesterday, folks. And this is these are the high temperatures that we saw yesterday in eastern Pennsylvania to southern New England. It was upper 80s and lower 90s. And if you look in southeastern Connecticut, we saw some rather high temperatures up in the middle 90s, 95 just north of Hartford. There was, I don't know if that 98 is correct, but the 95s seem to stand out here. And it was definitely a hot day, but it was the last one. A lot of records were set yesterday. It was the last hot day of this sequence. And now we've got a change today because the winds have turned more southerly. The high, instead of being to our southwest, is now to the southeast. So the south wind off the water holds the temperatures down. We also have a lot of clouds. If you notice, there's a little swirl here going on back into southern West Virginia. That's an old upper low that was down in Louisiana earlier this week. And that has now moved its way northward and bringing with it some showers. Well, to the west of that, from Minnesota down into Texas, we have showers and thunderstorms with the next cold front, and that will get here sometime late Sunday night or early Monday morning. So I think we're going to be able to squeeze out some dry time through all of this. In the meantime, the radar this morning, as of 7:30 a.m. Eastern time, shows some showers across southern Pennsylvania. And they're sort of moving northward or even northwestward. And there's some other bands that are forming just to the south of those. So at some point today, I think we're going to see some showers. Not everybody's going to see them. Some places they'll last longer than others. And I also don't think they're going to produce a whole lot of rain. We're looking at anywhere from a tenth to a quarter of an inch. You start to get into half-inch plus amounts across Pennsylvania and through upstate New York, because that's where this is lined up, especially with that first band on the radar. And then you'll notice up and down the Mississippi Valley, we're showing 3/4 of an inch to an inch and a half plus at some areas, and that's because we've got severe weather risk today. The Storm Prediction Center has enhanced risk from northwest Louisiana all the way up through the state of Missouri, and that enhanced risk also represents a 5% tornado risk with a fairly large area of 2% tornado risk extending almost to about Chicago and down on the southern end to the Louisiana Gulf Coast. Now, tomorrow, we are going to see a marginal risk of severe weather from Michigan down the Appalachians, through the southeast, and all of the state of Florida. We don't expect severe weather to impact the northeast. We're just on the edge of a general area of thunderstorms, and they may not come in until sometime tomorrow night. And then on Monday, what's left over Monday morning in New England, also in South Texas. So overall, it's really today that we could see some very active severe weather in the area indicated up and down the Mississippi Valley. So here we go. The moisture in the east, you see these scattered showers that are around through this evening. So obviously with the clouds and showers, upward, we're looking at temperatures today, 60s along the coast, maybe 70 to 75 in some inland spots. Sunday, it really kind of depends on whether the sun pokes through the clouds. I think we'll have maybe a few breaks to take temperatures into the 70s. Then we'll get some showers and perhaps a thunderstorm during Sunday night. And you see that cold low goes up to the lakes, cold front swings on through. And then next week's going to be a completely different week from the past one. It's going to be a lot cooler. Temperatures are going to be closer to normal. And it also looks like it may wind up being dry for most of the week until maybe late in the week or next weekend when we possibly could see another cold front moving on through. So if you had to pick one of the 2 weekend days, the better of the 2 weekend days, I think is going to be Sunday rather than today, because the daytime tomorrow should be shower free for the most part. Okay, so have a great weekend. The Joe and Joe Weather Show is back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, but it's just me because Joe has the day off. I will be soloing. So we'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m.